Convo at the Sweet 16. At this time, we do ask you please rise and move your hand here as we honor America and in respect for those who are serving and those who have served to protect our democracy. As Evie Valentine sings our national anthem. Once again, I want to welcome everyone to the Convocation Center on the campus of Ohio University. Commissioner and Board of Control of the Ohio High School Athletics Association and Ohio University and the Southeast District Board extends to each one of you a cordial welcome.
Welcome to the Convocation Center. My name is Ethan Sargent. Alongside me is Cade Williamson, and we're back for the third time in the last 5 days, or 7 days, and we have got playoff basketball once again from the Convo. This time, the stakes have been increased. We are up to the regional semifinals, the Sweet 16 here in Southeast Ohio. The regional semis take center stage tonight in Division 4. Cade, we got two tonight. First off here, this is a mouth-watering matchup.
Yes, it is.
River Valley and Unioto, as we get just about set to introduce the starting lineups. I'm not sure if the ones up there are the right ones.
They are not,
yet.
but I have your starting lineups. If you want to turn it over to me at any point, I've got them.
Go ahead.
Down.
Get us rolling.
I guess we'll go with what is considered the visiting River Valley Vikings coming into this one. They are wearing their away uniforms, the navy blue with the yellow letters, the yellow highlights, and the light blue numbers on their uniforms. They are 23-2, representing the Central District, and they were the number 1 seed in the Central District. Their starting lineup this evening will go as follows. You've got senior guard number 4, standing 6 feet 1 inches tall, Chase Ebert. Keep an eye on him. He was the Division 4 District 11 Player of the Year. We'll keep an eye on him throughout this basketball game. You've also got the junior guard number 5, standing 6 feet even inches tall, Chase Smith in this one. Moving down forward, now that you have into the front court here for the Vikings, you've got sophomore forward, standing 6 feet 5 inches tall, number 11, Carter Myers. He's the tall man on the inside. The senior forward, number 1, standing 6 feet 2 inches tall, Sawyer Weston. And then you've got Owen Osting, the senior forward, standing 6 feet 4 inches tall for the River Valley Vikings. As mentioned, they are 23-2. They are head coached by Rodney Brown in his 6th season. They are 13-1 in conference as they represent the Mid-Ohio Athletic Conference. Now we will turn it over to the Unioto Shermans, who are the 3rd seed in the Southeast District in Division 4. 22-3 coming into this one. Their starting lineups this evening go as follows. The junior guard, number 3, standing 6 feet inches tall even, guard Blake Fitch. You've also got the senior guard, number 1, standing 6 feet 1 inches tall, Blake Hoops. You've also got the senior guard, number 13, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, Caden Cutright. And then the junior guard, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, number 24, Jackson Zikafus. And then finally on the inside, the senior forward, standing 6 feet 2 inches tall, number 2, KB Perkins. That's the starting lineup for the Shermans in this one. They are out of the Southeast District, the number 3 seed. They are head coached by Matt Combs in his first season. He's also the athletic director for the Shermans. They're 13-1 in conference, and they represent the SVC down here in the Southeast Ohio area. And
Chillicothe, local school there, right in that area. Let me tell you, Kate,
it's basketball
the
30.
Atmosphere in this building
basketball 30
is absolutely crackling. Both student sections, not an empty seat in either of them. All the Unioto crew in the classic purple and yellow that we're used to from the Sherman Tanks. And the River Valley squad, oh, there's the Viking, getting them hyped up, and they've got their navy blue. They'll be wearing the navy blue tonight, Unioto, in their white uniforms. As Cade, like you said, it is basketball 30 in the convo. We're playing in the regional semi. Nice save there right off the bat. Great hustle from Jackson Zikafus to keep that in play. Unioto controls the tip.
And Unioto, obviously, they had a bit of a, I would say easier path to get here than River. Actually, both these teams had relatively, I don't want to say easy paths, but they faced a lot of lower seeds.
Jumper is good.
Jumper early.
That's Fitch. He's going to do that a lot tonight.
Yes, he is. Blake Fitch, he was the Division 4 District 14 Player of the Year, according to the coaches, and he also got media honors as a first-team guard, and he was the SVC Player of the Year. So we're going to have to keep an eye on Fitch's ability to spot up and shoot.
Weston there was spinning inside and finishing. Great job there. As both teams trade buckets to start on the opening possession. Now Perkins will try to go and work on the inside. He'll dump it off to Blake Hoops, who's over there on the right elbow, excuse me. Caden Cutright now controls the basketball. Cutright down the lane, kick out 3 for Hoops. He'll pass it up, drive inside, off the glass, no good. And it's rebounded by Owen Austin. Here come the Vikings back the other way. Driving inside, Weston had the first 2 points. Tries for the next 2, doesn't get it, and a couple of Hoops fought for the basketball there. And in the end, neither of them won. Fitch got it. Fitch spinning inside, putting it up, no good. Good defense there from Chase Smith. Back the other way once again. It's Weston cutting inside, dribbling inside, and scooping it up and in. There's Osting for 2.
Yeah, great work there on the inside from Osting. That's the thing about River Valley. Yes, they have a lot more forwards. They play with that traditional 5 with the 3 forwards in the front court and the 2 guards in the back court. A lot of guards for Unioto. They're going to be quicker.
Risky
almost
kick
a turnover.
There, nearly turnover. Here's the first 3 of the game, and it is drilled. Oh, look at that. You saw the students, he pointed right at him, and they collapsed down. That's the electricity you love to see in this building. Again, you can feel it right now in the air.
Yes, you can.
As back the other way goes the Vikings, and that one was no good from Osting off the glass. Unioto with an early 5-4 advantage. And now they get a foul on Unioto. Or no, excuse me, they get a foul on River Valley.
Didn't like the call
I
there.
think Unioto
was
wanted
on
a foul. Here on the first possession, Unioto wanted a foul. They didn't get it. And then River Valley now wanted a foul, and they didn't get it. Ooh, that's almost
turned it
dribbled
over.
away.
Almost turned
No,
it
barely.
over. Very, very close down there. It was
Probably a little too close for Sherman Comfort.
Yeah, they weren't really ready for the press in that situation from the Vikings. It was a good pressure defense. It was Smith, Chase Smith, who was there in the backcourt trying to get some pressure early, but I think now they'll back off.
River Valley has not lost a game since January 4th.
It's
Bishop
been a while.
Watterson was the last time.
And that's an okay loss,
yeah,
I'll tell
not
you that
bad,
much.
not bad. That's a good team who actually got upset earlier in the playoffs. We were talking about
By
that
St.
game.
Francis de Sales out of Columbus. Good
That's
dump off.
Really good dump off, and Unioto is out to a 3-point lead.
Yeah, and Fitch so far has worked well with his ability to move the basketball on the inside. He's a great handling guard.
And now off the glass, beautiful jumper there touching it off and in is Sawyer Weston for 2.
And here's the other great thing about this River Valley team. Both these teams, really, they spread the wealth out a lot offensively. It's not going to be one player dominated. We're going to see that a lot tonight for both of the games today. We're going to see that.
Here's another 3.
Bang,
Got it.
cashed it.
And it's hoops.
And another assist there for Fitch. He's out moving early for the Shermans. Almost a turnover.
Nearly a turnover, but it is possessed now. Myers driving inside, and he was fouled. Hoops doesn't like it.
And obviously, a big story for this Unioto squad is the, in the offseason for this team, they had Coach Hoops, who was their longtime coach, the winningest coach in Unioto history, in basketball history. He had retired, stepped away from coaching, and their athletic director, Matt Combs, stepped up to be their new head basketball coach. But Combs is a guy that's, he's coached the basketball, especially down here in Southeast Ohio a bit before. We're pretty familiar with him with his time at Vinton County a couple years ago. He was with another Vikings. The Vinton County Vikings is where he was before he became the athletic director at Unioto, and he's back and a head coach yet again.
Both free throws were drilled there by, I believe that was Myers at the line. He got them both. 10-8. As we're just about halfway through what's been a good first quarter so far. Both teams trading early blows. It's Unioto out by a nose right now. So now gotten the basketball is Zikafus on the right elbow. We're on the far near side here. Driving inside is Perkins. He was
block.
fouled.
Oh, he got fouled. They're going to call it. I believe it's going to go against Myers on the inside. Myers is the tallest man out there on the floor in this basketball game. He's listed at 6 feet 5 inches tall on this roster. For a majority of this team for the Vikings, they're above 6 feet inches, even on the bench, and how deep that they go. All of these guys are above 6 feet tall. Unioto a bit smaller, especially with a guy like Zikafus out there who gets some solid minutes. But even to mention Cutright. Cutright is also below that 6 feet mark.
As Perkins is back at the line, he made the first one. 3-point lead. And second one is good as well. And River Valley will bring it back up the floor with Weston, who's controlled a lot of the basketball early. Chase Smith will be a guy they'll look to have involved early, and often he drives to the hoop, doesn't get it. Tried to get the rebound, and it'll be off of him. And it will be Unioto basketball.
Yeah, both these teams very, very different than what we've seen. Well, been here for a while and called a couple games over the past weekend with the district title games.
A lot of pressing here.
Yes,
sorry to cut you
a
off.
lot quicker in this basketball game. Well,
here's
transition
the spot
three
from Cutright. Got it.
Wow.
Caden Cutright.
His second already in this basketball game. His second 3.
And Unioto fans in the corner there, the orange or the yellow and purple are feeling it. Now here's a drive inside from Weston. Beautiful dish and one. Beautiful stuff there offensively from River Valley. And they get the lead down to 5. They have made their first substitution, by the way. Hudson Pollock is into the game, number 10, the senior guard.
Yeah, they go a little deep. They don't go too deep over on this roster. About 7-8 is how deep that they're going to go onto their bench. Unioto is going to keep it pretty limited as well in this game. They might go 8 deep, maybe 8 deep in this basketball game, usually around that 7-8 mark.
Well, right now it's still the same starting 5 out there for Unioto. Here's Fitch spinning, turning, shooting, no good. And I think it's going to stay with Unioto. It will. Chase Smith tipped that out of bounds. And here will come the first substitution for Unioto. Zikafus will check out, and Isaac Coy will check into the game. That's a familiar name. Again, a lot of the guys on the court right now, familiar names for Unioto Gridiron fans. Actually, a lot of players.
Yes.
3 of the starting 5 that's out there right now are key players in that football team, and Coy, of course, the starting quarterback.
Yes, I mean, they have some talent out there that plays both on the gridiron and also on the basketball court.
Yeah. Oh, what a
great
beautiful
pass.
move
Good
that
find.
was. I know I didn't get the
finish.
layup.
Couldn't finish.
Hoops with a great cut, but he couldn't finish the dinner. Back the other way now goes River Valley, just sensing some momentum now. If they can potentially snag it. Here's Chase Ebert driving to the hoop, putting it up, too strong. Rebound by Perkins. Back the other way in transition, Cutright again. And he missed the layup. But he got it back. Hoops for 3. Got it. Points right at the River Valley bench. And that sparks a timeout, and it sends the Sherman faithful into hysterics. 30 seconds, so we'll stay here, Cade. Frenetic opening to this game.
Yes.
What are you seeing so far?
I'm seeing great ball movement from Unioto. I said that they like to get out and score. Both these teams average over 63 points a game. Unioto around that 63.6 mark per game, and River Valley at that 68.92 mark per game. You're going to see offense in this basketball game. That's how I thought that this game was going to go. I just thought that River Valley would control it a bit earlier. The thing that I'm seeing right now with success out of Unioto is tempo. They're moving this tempo early and often in this basketball game. They're finding open threes. They're not missing from the outside, having a lot of success. Already 4 threes in this basketball game for Unioto out the gate.
Yeah,
they're
both.
moving and hitting those outside shots.
Hoops and Cutright both have been money from beyond the three-point arc so far. And it's an 8-point lead for the Sherman Tanks with 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go in what's been a good first quarter. The offense will be reset here for the Vikings. Deep three from Smith, and he got it! How about that for a shot of momentum?
It's what they needed right there. I mean, they're firing all over the place right now, both teams. Not scared to shoot it.
Now Cutright for three. That's off. Rebound by the Vikings. Quickly, now they'll try to go in transition, but Perkins will tip it away. Good job by Unioto there to be alert to the danger. Man, this game just flying at 1,000,000 miles an hour from the opening tip.
Yeah, haven't really got a chance for us to settle in at this point.
No.
We're going to see Dawson Mitchell check into the game. So a little bit of size adjustment here for Unioto, and another substitution as we're going to see the first minutes from Eli Snyder, the junior guard. He's really the sixth man on this squad for River Valley. So it'll be interesting to see how many minutes he'll garner in this basketball game. Him and Osting really kind of share that fifth position on the floor.
Yeah, Hudson Pollock checked out of the game. Now into the corner, another three for River Valley. No good. That was a flat three. And in the end, they end up picking up the rebound. Ebert has it. He gets it into the corner now. Weston driving inside in the paint. Kick it all the way back outside. Spinning inside Ebert. Gets it back. Now putting it up is Weston, and it was no good.
Way short with that one. Good defense. It was a great closeout by Unioto.
Now another three from Hoops. He's fouled. That's going to be 3 free throws.
I think they're going to get Ebert with the foul there, so that's his first. And so far, Ebert is the only man that's been on the floor before that recent check-in of Snyder that doesn't have points to his name. And he's the guy that they roll through. I mean, he had 10 points, 6 rebounds, and assists as the first one's converted at the line against Buckeye Valley in their district title matchup for the River Valley Vikings. But he was also the Division IV District 11 Player of the Year. You know, he's a guy that has a lot of talent overall for this Viking squad, and he shows it on the floor, but still not in the point column.
Hoops just had to summon Coy back to the blocks because Coy thought possession was over. He's like, I got one more.
3 points.
Don't go anywhere just yet.
3 points.
He's got a chance for a third point here, and he sinks all 3. So good job by Hoops at the line, and the lead restored to 8.
Yeah, good work so far for Unioto. They're not missing. That's the best way to put it. I mean, the scoreboard's not updated yet here at the Convo for statistical purposes, but they are not missing.
The passing has been quick. Smith for 3, no good. Rebound by Hoops.
Hoops already with 3 rebounds in this basketball game. He's worked well on those boards.
Working on Smith. Best on best right here. Fitch driving inside.
Good
finishing
take.
At the rim, no good. And rebound was picked up there by Mitchell, but he had it taken away.
First turnover this basketball game that we've seen.
It's a great offensive rebound. Now driving inside, putting up the floater is foul. Weston on the floater. He goes to the line for 2.
I think they're going to get Mitchell there on the foul. Just too much contact. So that is confirmed of who it will be against. Already, it says up there that Unioto has 2 fouls. I'm not sure who the other foul was against. It was against somebody. I remember because they had the free throws earlier. Just got to get that whenever.
Made. Weston there, he had 12 points in that River Valley win against Buckeye Valley. Their district championship game, which was a 50-30 win. And the second one is down as well. Again, that's the thing about this team is their closest game in this winning streak was a 56-48 win over Pleasant. It's an 8-point game. That's the actually no, they played Shelby 5-point game. That's the closest game they've played.
And the Whippets are a solid squad as well. I mean, obviously all the other MOAC teams have been bounced from the tournament at this point, but River Valley leads the way. That Shelby squad last year made a pretty decent run in what was Division II at the time. So, I mean, they play in a pretty decent conference. Marion Harding's always, they're a Division II team, I believe. Used to be a Division I team back when it was the 4-division set.
Nice ball movement here from Unioto. Fitch controls the basketball, and he'll reset the offense back to the logo, being pressed high by Weston. Into the game now for Unioto, as well as
David Long.
And Jack Welch.
And Jack Welch. Both of them have checked in this basketball game. So they've already gone 9 deep. They're going to go deep on that bench in this basketball game now. So an interesting note to keep hold of from Coach Combs.
Oh, nice spin away there from Fitch. He'll kick it all the way in the corner to Coy.
Oh, wide open.
Coy will spin inside, put it up and into the hoop. Nice drive there from Isaac Coy.
And that'll end the quarter there.
Right at the end. And it's a great first quarter for Unioto. 23-15 is the lead for the Sherman Tanks. They're shooting 80% from behind the three-point arc. We'll step aside, and you're listening to high school basketball on Total Media Sports.
Southeast Appalachian Regional Community Health of Ohio is proud to present The Search Project. The Search Project through the Jackson County Health Department is a program designed to decrease the negative impacts of COVID-19 and other public health issues and promote healthy behaviors through the deployment of community health work. The project is funded by CDC and serves 11 counties in southeastern Ohio. For more information, contact the Jackson County Health Department at 740-935-6322.
Are you feeling the chill or battling the heat? Look no further than Austin Heating and Cooling, your one-stop solution for all your HVAC needs. Serving Beaver, Ohio and beyond, we offer complete residential and light commercial services, including HVAC installation, repairs, and maintenance. But that's not all. Partnered with Village Construction and Septic, we provide comprehensive solutions from walk-in coolers to wood boilers, plumbing, and even camper services. With over 15 years of experience, you can trust us to keep you comfortable all year round. Call Corey Austin at 835-1365 or find us on Facebook. Austin Heating and Cooling, your comfort is our priority. Discover the ultimate destination for custom apparel at Elizabeth's Custom Tees. Specializing in direct-to-film printed apparel and top-notch embroidery, we bring your designs to life with crisp vibrancy. From sports team to businesses, we got you covered. Our embroidery services offer a classic, high-quality finish. Whether it's clothing or accessories, we customize it all. Serving Beaver, Ohio and beyond, contact Philip or Kristen Babs at 357-6531 or 395-4905. Visit
Vikings controlling the basketball here at the start of the second quarter. And there's
away.
a throwaway.
Oh, they say it was tipped.
They want a tip. Weston
wants
saying
a
there
tip.
was a tip.
I thought he threw it straight out of bounds. I didn't see a tip.
If it was a tip, it was extremely negligible. And Unioto will bring it back up the floor. They lead it by 8 early in this matchup right now. The shooting is telling the story. 3-point arc, just 1 for 4 right now are the Vikings. He long thought about the 3. Now he's got to get rid of it. River Valley crowd wanted to walk. They don't get it. Driving inside, kicking is Fitch. Nice move. Driving inside for 2. Got it.
Fitch, I mean, he only has 4 points in this game, but the way that he's able to play, I mean, he's moving the basketball very, very, very well in this game.
He is. Coy there trying to go for the steal on Sawyer Weston. Weston driving inside, too strong off the cup. And a nice tip in there from Smith underneath the basket. Now Unioto going to bring a lot of their starters back into the game after this. Next possession is Fitch almost had it tipped away. Cutright, Perkins, and Hoops will all check back into the game. Fitch will check out here, as will Long and Coy.
Yeah, we've seen so far 7 deep for the Vikings, 9 deep for the Shermans to start off this basketball game. So interesting to see how, what the rotations are going to be in this game. Unioto seems like they're going to try to keep their guys fresh. They've done it so far. They've got out to a pretty decent lead, and it's just shooting. I mean, the 80% from 3 mark is wild.
Zikafus going all the way to the hoop and had it rejected. Osting underneath the rim there. Smith gets it back after a slight ball slip away there. Now Sawyer Weston will spot up. Here's a 3 in the corner from Myers. Got it. Carter Myers drills a 3, and they're back within 5 of the Vikings.
Closest it's been in a minute for this basketball game. It seems like Unioto's kept it around that 6 to 9 point mark for a majority of this game after that crazy start.
Here's Cutright, thought about the 3. Now he'll fake it back. Here's Zickafoos at the top of the key. He gets it to Hoops. Hoops driving inside, dumping it off of Perkins. No.
Ooh, wow. It definitely looked like it hit that left hand there, Perkins. I mean, that's right in front of us right here. I thought it kicked off of Perkins' hand. The referees did not in that situation. Obviously over there, Coach Brown wants a change. And so does the student section for the Vikings, and even the Viking faithful in front of us.
Happened right in front of them. I mean, this arena is very 50-50 split, and this left side that we're on here is very much the River Valley side. Here's Perkins underneath the basket, and he'll dump it all the way back out to Cutright. Cutright settling off. He's got to get rid of the basketball. He does to Zickafoos. Zickafoos gets it back to Fitch, who's back in the game. Player of the Year at District 14 in Division 4. Spinning inside, beautiful take, beautiful feed out to Hoops for three, no good. Rebounded by Perkins eventually, but then he lost it. And that's a carry.
Yep, that's turnover. Yep. Second turnover of the game for the Vikings.
That one's on Ebert, and
yeah,
they could have complained about the last one. I don't think there are any complaints about that one.
Yeah, Ebert so far in this basketball game, the way that he just hasn't settled in. Still no points for him, only has 2 rebounds. Obviously this team likes to play throughout the team style of basketball. They don't like to roll through one guy overall, does the squad. But still, you'd like that guy that's the player of the year in your district and the player of the year in your conference, or a first-team player in your conference, to step up in this basketball game.
Now here inside is Hoops, putting it up. No good.
Fouled.
Rebound. Oh, no,
Fouled.
foul.
We'll go to the line.
They get a foul on Hoops. Not quite sure who they got that one on.
It's going to go Oasting. It'll be Oasting, so that's his second.
That is 2 on Oasting. Hoops is leading the way right now with all scores with 9 points. He's got a chance to go into double digits here with these 2 free throws.
Yeah, and all of it for Hoops has been free throws and threes from the outside. That's now his 4th free throw of the basketball game. So we're going to see Eli Snyder check back into this basketball game.
There's the Viking, the River Valley Viking that you can see hiding behind the student section back there. Hoops going back to the line for his second shot, and he'll drill it. So he's perfect from the line so far. Made all 5.
Both teams have been perfect from the line so far altogether.
Which means now they're missing the next one.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Just because
they've been perfect 11-11 both teams had combined from the line.
Now outside in the corner, driving inside.
Great
nice
pass.
There's Smith. Good defense by Perkins. Really good blocking there on the inside from the big man. Now Fitch has got it to recontrol on offense for Unioto. Here's Zickafoos at the left elbow. Nice screen by Perkins. He spun off it.
Good
Cut
pass.
right for 3. Bang.
They're not missing. They are not missing from the outside. It was a great pass. Good feed there from Zickafoos.
Caden Cutright is lights out from 3. River Valley need a response, and they get it. Straight back the other way for 3. That's Snyder.
That's Snyder.
Off the bench making plays is Eli Snyder.
And we get finally we get something else for Ebert in this basketball game. We got an assist there. Turnover
And
force.
there's a turnover by Fitch. Fitch wanted a foul. 2 on, 3 on 1, 4 on 1 back the other way. And he got it to go. That's Sawyer Weston going up and in. He's been active as Fitch ended up on the floor there.
It was him and a little tangle between him and Weston. And they're not, no foul whistle.
Unioto faithful wanted.
We're going to stick playing.
Here is nice spin from Fitch. He's got 2 on him now.
Turn it
over. Perkins had multiple guys on him. And now Chase Smith threw it away. Great defense there from Zickafoos.
And
Unioto calls a timeout, and it's a full timeout. 30-25. We'll step aside. 3:49 to go in the first half. You're listening to High School Basketball on Total Media Sports.
Looking for a delicious and healthy way to fuel your day? Look no further than DRN Nutrition in Piketon, Ohio. Energizing teas to protein-packed shakes. We've got the perfect boost to keep you going, whether you're on the move or just craving something tasty. We have flavors you'll love and nutrition your body needs. Find us at 703 Southwest Street, Piketon, or call us at 740-835-6695 to order ahead. Join the DRN Nutrition family today and sip your way to better energy, better health, and a better you. You're watching Total Media Sports coverage of the OHSAA Convo Tournament. Don't forget to subscribe for more local sports content.
Here we go in the second quarter. We're under 4 minutes to play. Ethan Sargent, Cade Williamson here with you at the Convocation Center. Unioto has got a 5-point lead, but this one still feels like it's on a knife edge. Hoops inside to Perkins. Perkins trying to drive inside. Good defense in the interior, and it's poked away. Great job by River Valley there on the defensive side of the paint. Now Cutright gets a steal at the other end. Almost threw it away, but Fitch was able to corral it. Fitch going to try to drive inside. Blake Fitch to the hoop. Missed it.
Way too much on it.
Some inexplicable mistakes offensively for both teams. Now off the backboard, another inexplicable mistake. I feel like both teams are just overthinking it.
Oh, over and
a little
back.
bit.
Oh, that should have been an over and back right there. Zikafus established himself in the front court and then threw it right back to Hoops.
Fitch almost lost the ball again.
And Coach Combs wants a foul in that situation, won't get it.
Doesn't
They're
get
letting
it.
him play. It's a scrappy
They
game
are.
out there. Scrappy basketball game. Sweet 16 on the line. Who's going to have to grit tonight?
Hoops to the hoop. No good. I mean, both teams just can't score. That's a kickball.
Yep.
Both teams just struggling to get the ball after what was a really fast-paced opening to this game. It slowed down a little bit.
Still a fast-paced game. I mean, we have, over 2.5 minutes left to go in the second quarter, and Unioto's on pace to score about 70 points in this basketball game.
55 total points already in this game.
And these are two
We're in the first half.
two great defensive teams. They only allow about 46 points a game.
Here's at the top, Ebert for three, no good.
Yeah, still struggling is Ebert.
Has the rebound stolen away. Weston got it and off the glass. It's good. Again, Coach Combs wanted a foul. Coombs, sorry, wanted a foul. Didn't get it. And Unioto's lead is 3. Fitch has the basketball again, trying to spin inside. Now he'll reset at the top of the key. Driving on Sawyer Weston. Spinning on him, putting it up. No good.
Lid on the basket right now for Fitch.
And for Unioto. Quickly back the other way. Here comes the Vikings up to the hoop and one! That's Carter Myers, who's made some big shots tonight already. And he will go to the line to try and tie this game up.
A little bit of a 5-point, actually almost a 7-point run right now.
It was 30-23. And it's a 6-0 run, could be a 7-0 run here. Free throw is made.
Still perfect from the line of both these teams.
This one is razor tight. Unioto got to stem the bleeding a little bit here on this possession.
They need something to fall here. I think they have to run through something with Hoops here. He's been the hot hand offensively in this basketball game.
And timeout.
Timeout, 30-second timeout.
Hoops actually got around it.
Would have had an easy lane right to the bucket.
Yeah.
It just seemed like he was in trouble handling the basketball out wide near the Bobcat logo.
They had the trap set. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll stay here. As you see, I'm glad we're showing this on our cams because look at these student sections. Look at how much they showed out. And you have to respect that always.
Yeah, both teams, I mean.
Unioto there, you see it fills the whole section. They filled the whole section, and that's great shout out to both of these communities for showing up today here at the Convocation Center. A bit of a trek for both. A little bit farther for River Valley than it is for Unioto.
Yeah, Unioto about hour 15 or so. River Valley, I don't want to say that. That might be
hours.
That might be a 2-hour trip all the way up from the Galleon area. I mean, Galleon even.
You're past Columbus.
Yeah, way up that way. And it's not like it's an easy way to get up to Galleon either. I mean, you kind of got to go up 23 in that area. And 23 through Columbus, through Delaware, through the Olentangy-Powell area, and then all the way down to 33. So it's a trek. It is definitely a trek in this evening for River Valley.
Well, they'll need to try and get the ball, and they get it all the way back into Zikafus at the top. And we are back going again here. Great night of basketball around the area and around the state tonight. We'll talk about some of those games at halftime. Seen some great games again. Now that we're in the Sweet 16, we're just getting great basketball night in and night out. As we are, in fact, in March. Hoops almost lost the ball. Now he does. The turnover. Back the other way goes Weston, and one! Sawyer Weston is taking over.
Yeah, these timeouts for Unioto aren't really doing much to try to calm this squad down. The foul go against Fitch. But, I mean, Coach Matt Coombs on the sideline is trying to calm down his team. He's not, it's what he's trying to do. He's trying to say, hey, let's relax here. Let's take a breath. But turnovers, left, right, center, only had 3 at one point. I believe they have 3 in a row now, does Unioto.
Yeah.
First
and the
miss.
free throw is missed at the line. And then a foul committed by Snyder. Zikafus a little shaken up, but he'll be fine.
Snyder's first, and we're going to see
first foul of the quarter by the Vikings.
Luke Axline will check into the game. So now 8 deep for the Vikings in this one. Both these teams aren't too deep on the rosters. All 4 teams that are down here for Division IV, they don't go too deep on that roster. They keep it at really around that 12, 13 mark of how deep that they go on their rosters. And they really just don't extend that bench too much. I mean, 9 so far has Unioto gone and 8 for River Valley, but the Shermans need to take the lid off the bucket in this possession.
Will it be Fitch, the man to do it? It could be this guy as well, Caden Cutright, who's been really good from behind the arc in this game. Fitch spinning inside. Zikafus in the corner now. Feeds it into Perkins on the inside. Perkins driving into the paint. Putting it up. No good. Got his own rebound and put it back up and one. KB Perkins. Getting it going. The big man fighting hard there for the basket and one.
Yeah, Unioto definitely needed that in that situation. Like I said, they needed just something to take the lid off the basket. River Valley, they were at a point where they were shooting about 36 points from the field. Now they're 52% from the field. I mean, this is a team, both these teams shoot it pretty well from the field, about 47.5 for both these squads. River Valley a bit better from 3, about 35 compared to Unioto's 31.5. The N1 is converted there by Perkins.
Dawson Mitchell back in, replacing Perkins.
So he'll take a rest on the bench here for the last 35.5 seconds.
34 to go, as Cade mentioned. 1-point game. And this one has been really good. This one feels like we're set up for a great finish.
Yes.
Especially to this first half. We'll get it started here. 1-point game. Looks like the Vikings may try and hold potentially. No, They won't. Here comes the 3. No good. And eventually it is rebounded by Dawson Mitchell. Back the other way goes Unioto. 10 seconds to go. Drive it inside all the way to the hoop. Didn't go down. It looked like it was a sure thing. And 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and it's lost.
That's a chance for a shot here.
1.2 seconds. Thought it was a good take there from Jack Welch. Got a little unlucky that one didn't go down.
Yeah, the Unioto faithful were asking for a little bit of defensive. I think it was defensive interference or goaltending. You can't really call it there because you're just smacking the backboard, and it didn't do too much to change it. But that's all that they were looking for. But I mean, this is enough time to get it in. Got to take a deep shot.
Coy puts it up. It'll count if it goes, but it was well short. And a really good first half comes to a close. Everybody on their feet here at the Convocation Center, as it is a 1-point lead for the Unioto Shermans. They're up 33-32 at the halftime interval. We'll step aside. We'll come back. We'll break down what was a really, really exciting first half and look forward to what we're going to see here in this second. You're listening to High School Basketball on Total Media Sports.
A proud sponsor of Eastern Pike Local School Sports, Chase Brown Law, LLC is your trusted attorney in Waverly, Ohio. Whether it's real estate, closings, title searches, estate planning, probate, child custody, or divorce, we're here to help. Visit us at 112 West 3rd Street or call 740-947-2176. Chase Brown Law, your partner in navigating life's legal complexities.
When every second counts, trust Emergency Medical Transport of Ohio. Covering Scioto, Pike, and Adams County, we're ready for any transport need. 911 emergencies, hospital transfers, dialysis, nursing home transports, and more. Safe, reliable, and always prepared. Our team is dedicated to getting you to where you need to be when you need to be there, because your care is our priority. Emergency Medical Transport of Ohio, ready when you need us. Serving Scioto, Pike, and Adams County. Call today or learn more online.
Hungry for something amazing? Sully's in the Valley is now open in Beaver, serving up the best flavors around, from sizzling brick oven pizzas to what might be the best Reuben in Ohio. Every bite is made with top quality, high-grade ingredients, fresh, flavorful, and crafted to perfection. Sully's is your new go-to spot. Come see what everyone's talking about. Sully's in the Valley, now open in Beaver.
Are you feeling the chill or battling the heat? Look no further than Austin Heating and Cooling, your one-stop solution for all your HVAC needs. Serving Beaver, Ohio and beyond, we offer complete residential and light commercial services, including HVAC installation, repairs, and maintenance. But that's not all. Partnered with Village Construction and Septic, we provide comprehensive solutions from walk-in coolers to wood boilers, plumbing, and even camper services. With over 15 years of experience, you can trust us to keep you comfortable all year round. Call Corey Austin at 835-1365 or find us on Facebook. Austin Heating and Cooling, your comfort is our priority.
Southeast Appalachian Regional Community Health of Ohio is proud to present The Search Project. The Search Project through the Jackson County Health Department is a program designed to decrease the negative impacts of COVID-19 and other public health issues and promote healthy behaviors through the deployment of community health work. The project is funded by CDC and serves 11 counties in southeastern Ohio. For more information, contact the Jackson County Health Department at 740-935-6322.
In life's most challenging moments, turn to the compassionate staff at Cox Burkett Funeral Home in Beaver, Ohio. Whether you're facing an unexpected loss or considering pre-planned arrangements, the team is here to assist you every step of the way. You will be guided through all aspects of the arrangement process with care and understanding. At Cox Burkett Funeral Home in Beaver, they're there to support you in creating a service that honors and celebrates the life of your loved one. Cox Burkett Funeral Home, where compassion meets understanding. Call anytime.
Looking for a delicious and healthy way to fuel your day? Look no further than DRN Nutrition in Piketon, Ohio. Energizing teas to protein-packed shakes, we've got the perfect boost to keep you going. Whether you're on the move or just craving something tasty, we have flavors you'll love and nutrition your body needs. Find us at 703 Southwest Street, Piketon, or call us at 740-835-6695 to order ahead. Join the DRN Nutrition family today and sip your way to better energy, better health, and a better you. You're watching Total Media Sports coverage of the OHSAA Convo Tournament. Don't forget to subscribe for more local sports content.
Welcome back to the Convocation Center. I am Ethan Sargent. Alongside me is Cade Williamson. What a first half that was, Cade.
Yes.
I'm still catching my breath. We took a few minutes there because I needed to catch my breath. 33-32 is the lead at halftime. Unioto shooting lights out from behind the arc. 71.4% is the mark right now from three-point range. But the Vikings really started to get going there in the last 8 minutes or so. That last second
I would
quarter,
say really
that last
second
8
quarter,
minutes. They just got going, and they've got back. They even took a brief lead. Unioto responded very nicely with an and one of their own, but this one's on a knife edge.
Yes, it is. I mean, this is a back-and-forth matchup that we've seen. I said that we were going to see a lot of offense in this basketball game. We've seen it so far with what we're at right now. We're on pace for the 60s, 70s. That's where we're going to end. And this is, two teams that usually play some pretty solid defense. It's, points hard to come by against both these teams. But, this one so far has been, like you said, on the razor's edge. It's been super close back-and-forth basketball. Unioto so far, far. I mean, they came out the gate. They were shooting lights out from behind the arc. They still continued, but just good adjustments from River Valley on those closeouts. They've worked well defensively so far in that second quarter, led to a lot of missed opportunities, forced a handful of turnovers. Turnover battle was 3-3 at one point. It's now 6-5. Unioto has 6. River Valley has 5 currently at the mark. So, I mean, it's a back-and-forth matchup that we're seeing right now. High-intensity basketball. You can cut the tension with a knife in this place right now.
I think one thing I have to say, the atmosphere so far in this game has been fantastic.
Yes, it
Both
has.
student sections showed up big time. The community showed up. I mean, Lower Bowl's full.
Yeah,
there aren't
it
many
is.
empty seats.
It
Obviously,
is.
right now it's
It
halftime,
is.
so everybody's getting refreshments.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
there are not very many empty seats
Yes.
in this Lower Bowl, and even some of the Upper Bowl sections are pretty full towards the bottom side.
Yeah.
So really good atmosphere, and the game so far is matching that. Last thing we'll say before we hit it to break and get ready for the second half, this feels like a really crucial halftime locker room
Yes.
for both of these coaches. What do you think are a couple things that either coach could say in the locker room to try and push that team? Because it really feels like a game that's going to come down to just a couple of key moments here in the second half.
I feel like if you're Unioto right now and you're Coach Coombs, you got to be sitting there in your locker room and you got to be saying, all right, we went a handful of possessions, like 3 straight possessions that they had there in the second quarter where they turned the ball over. They worked a little too fast. They've worked fast, but you don't need to work too fast in a situation here if you're Unioto. You need to make sure you're playing balanced basketball in this sense. Make sure that you're, yes, playing your tempo, but not going out of control with that tempo. That's what I think Unioto is going to have to do. Get back to those outside shots, find Cutright, find Hoops. Hoops got off to a major start in this basketball game with a couple of threes, and like I said, Cutright hit a couple here and there as well. So we've seen that so far if you're Unioto. On the other side, looking at River Valley here, if you're Coach Brown in that locker room right now, I think what you have to say is get to the bucket. They've worked very well around the bucket in this basketball game. They've got to the basket. They've been able to get some of those layups. They've drawn contact, gone to the free throw line a handful of times in this basketball game. So that's what I think River Valley is going to do. Change in a bit of styles for both these teams. Unioto, play on the outside, drive and dish, hit those threes. River Valley, get to the cup, draw those fouls, get to the line, and make those shots. They've worked well on the inside.
Well, the one thing I think we can all agree on is you're not going to want to turn that dial or change that channel or go anywhere else because this game has been fantastic, and you don't want to miss this finish. We'll step aside here briefly, but when we come back, second half action live from the convo. 33-32 is Unioto's lead. We'll have the second half when we come back. You're watching high school basketball on Total Media Sports.
Southeast Appalachian Regional Community Health of Ohio is proud to present The Search Project. The Search Project through the Jackson County Health Department is a program designed to decrease the negative impacts of COVID-19 and other public health issues and promote healthy behaviors through the deployment of community health work. The project is funded by CDC and serves 11 counties in southeastern Ohio. For more information, contact the Jackson County Health Department at 740-935-6322.
Discover the ultimate destination for custom apparel at Elizabeth's Custom Tees. Specializing in direct-to-film printed apparel and top-notch embroidery, we bring your designs to life with crisp vibrancy. From sports team to businesses, we've got you covered. Our embroidery services offer a classic, high-quality finish. Whether it's clothing or accessories, we customize it all. Serving Beaver, Ohio, and beyond, contact Philip or Kristen Babs at 357-6531 or 395-4905. Visit us on Facebook or email elizabethstees@gmail.com. Elevate your style with Elizabeth's Custom Tees today.
Looking for a delicious and healthy way to fuel your day? Look no further than DRN Nutrition in Piketon, Ohio. Energizing teas to protein-packed shakes, we've got the perfect boost to keep you going. Whether you're on the move or just craving something tasty, we have flavors you'll love and nutrition your body needs. Find us at 703 Southwest Street, Piketon, or call us at 740-835-6695 to order ahead. Join the DRN Nutrition family today and sip your way to better energy, better health, and a better you. You're watching Total Media Sports coverage of the OHSAA Convo Tournament. Don't forget to subscribe for more local sports content.
Unioto will start us off here in the second half, possessing a 1-point advantage. Caden Cutright will pass it off. River Valley are right in this ball game as we get going here in the second half. Unioto by 1. Crowd back on its feet and in position here for what should be a great second half. Caden Cutright controls at the logo. Blake Fitch has it back at the right elbow. He'll drive, cut inside, look for the dish inside it. It was stolen away by Smith, but he let it roll out of bounds. Nice roll, good pass, good defense as well from River Valley, but it'll go back out of bounds for Unioto.
Yeah, they're trying to find Perkins there easy on the block. Perkins has kind of settled in on a decent position there on the inside so far in this basketball game.
All the way out to Hoops. Hoops will look to drive inside, spinning, shooting, no good, rebounded himself, and I think it's going to stay with Unioto. It will. A little bit of a bailout there for Hoops. It wasn't a great shot, but he was able to fight and just make the ball tip off of a Viking instead of a Sherman Tank. Now Cutright's got it at the logo again. Cutright really wants to shoot that three.
Yeah,
he was so good at it in the first half. Why not?
Had
Fitch
3 of them.
out to Zikafus, who's got no points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Perkins now inside to Fitch. Fitch spinning all the way out to Perkins and back to Cutright. Really good defense right now.
Great recovery defense right now for the Vikings, and they get a standing ovation from their fans, and rightfully so. This is a full minute where they just played fantastic defense in this minute to start the second half.
They're still going. Hoops going to try and drive inside. He's running out of options. Perkins will get it all the way back out to Cutright. Cutright's being defended by Chase Smith. He gets by him, puts it up, and is fouled.
And River Valley faithful are looking for a walk. I don't think so. I thought the contact came early. If anything, this should be a foul on the floor more than anything.
Yeah.
They're going to call it a shooting foul. So the foul will go
going to be on
Smith.
To second. And Cutright will shoot a couple of free throws.
So the 2 opportunities here. Unioto, very well shooting team from free throw. Just as a whole, 73.63 coming into the day. And first one there from Cutright falls, and he gets on the board in the second half. First and down to the double figures, yes.
10 points, a board and an assist to go along with it. He joins Blake Hoops with 11 and 3 rebounds. Second free throw is good, so they're level on the points right now, leading the way for the Shermans. Here goes Chase Ebert driving. He lost the ball. Perkins quickly up the floor to Hoops, and Hoops will check it out. Hoops to Perkins, who he had Zikafus cutting underneath the basket. Didn't necessarily like the pass.
Hey, there's no rush right now if you're Unioto. You have a 3-point lead. I get you've had the high tempo game working so far, but there's no rush. Get a high percentage
Hoops driving
bucket.
inside. He was fouled.
And I think they might get Osting on it. If they do, that's his 3rd. He's the big man for this squad, plays on the inside often, and it will be against him. That is his 3rd. And he will probably check out of the ball game here for Snyder.
Check out of the game. Unioto will possess the basketball.
Gotta get it
underneath
in.
the basket. They do have to get it in.
Good cut.
Cutright put it in, and now he was fouled.
So already a decent amount of 3 fouls. Not even 2 minutes into the second half, into this third quarter. So I believe
that Cutright's going to go to the line again for 2, just like he did on the last possession.
they got Snyder on that foul, and he just checked right back into the basketball game. Yeah, you talked about it. Cutright, his first trip to the line was that last time to the free throw.
And that's Snyder's second, too.
Mm-hmm. Something interesting to keep an eye on for the Vikings.
Cutright continues perfection from the line, and it's a 4-point lead for the Shermans.
Yeah, very opposite of what we saw the last time we saw a purple and gold team play here at the Convo with their free throw shooting ability.
If there's any Valley fans tuning in right now, cover the years. Valley went 9 for 26 at the line against Beaver Eastern in that district final. Shout out to Beaver Eastern, by the way. Nice win yesterday.
Great, really big win.
Over Cardington Lincoln, and they will play Monroe Central, I believe on Friday or Saturday.
Friday. I think it's pretty sure it's Saturday. It's at Ohio Dominican.
Saturday at Ohio Dominican. Good luck to them in that matchup. That one's no good from Smith. Hoops has to fight his way out of some trouble there in the front court. He was able to. He's got numbers. Cut right in the corner. River Valley wanted to walk again, didn't get it. And now Hoops is able to snag it away.
5-on-4.
He's got a kick out if he wants it. Now he does take it to Fitch. And Fitch will take it back out.
Like that. I like
Good
that.
defense here from Sawyer Weston. Now the screen comes in. At the top, spinning inside is Fitch. And he'll reset again. Weston with great defense.
I don't know what the River Valley faithful are arguing for there. There was a bit of hand finding from both players. That's just aggressive defense so far from Weston.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that they haven't got a reach in on either of them. I mean, they're pushing a bit back and forth. They're bumping. They're bumping each other.
I like it. It's physical basketball. Here's Fitch wide open for three.
Cash.
40-32. It's a 7-0 run to start the second half for the Shermans.
And if you're River Valley here, you've got to get this guy involved. We'll see if this three falls.
And
Big
that
three.
is how they respond. They've done it all game long. Nobody has allowed the other team to pull away. Carter Myers drills the three-pointer there to cut the lead to 5. We'll step aside. 40-35, Unioto leads. You're listening to high school basketball on Total Media Sports.
Discover the ultimate destination for custom apparel at Elizabeth's Custom Tees. Specializing in direct-to-film printed apparel and top-notch embroidery, we bring your designs to life with crisp vibrancy. From sports team to businesses, we got you covered. Our embroidery services offer a classic, high-quality finish. Whether it's clothing or accessories, we customize it all. Serving Beaver, Ohio, and beyond, contact Philip or Kristen Babs at 357-6531 or 395-4905. Visit us on Facebook or email elizabethstees@gmail.com. Elevate your style with Elizabeth's Custom Tees today. Are you feeling the chill or battling the heat? Look no further than Austin Heating and Cooling, your one-stop solution for all your HVAC needs. Serving Beaver, Ohio, and beyond, we offer complete residential and light commercial services, including HVAC installation, repairs, and maintenance. But that's not all. Partnered with Village Construction and Septic, we provide comprehensive solutions from walk-in coolers to wood boilers, plumbing, and even camper services. With over 15 years of experience, you can trust us to keep you comfortable all year round. Call Corey Austin at 835-1365 or find us on Facebook. Austin Heating and Cooling, your comfort is our priority.
The frenetic pace of this matchup continues. Unioto's got a 5-point lead. They went on a 7-0 run to start the second half off, and that run was just stopped emphatically by Carter Myers, who drilled another three-pointer. He's had a couple of those today, and the Unioto lead was sliced to 5.
Yeah, that's where it's sat for a majority of this game, Ethan, is right around that almost 4 to 8 range Unioto has led it. I mean, obviously River Valley had that great second quarter.
There's a nice cut inside by Hoops. Hoops looking for some work. They wanted to travel again to the River Valley faithful.
I don't know where they're seeing it. I think, if anything, there should have been a reach-in call right there against River Valley.
Unioto fans weren't happy. Nice feed for Zikafus, and they get a foul. This will be a block foul, and this is going to be on Snyder, I think.
Yes, it will be.
And
that's his third.
That's his third. So some trouble on the interior right now for Vikings faithful with their size.
Yeah, I mean, you got Osting out of this game. He's got 3 fouls. Snyder's checked in basically in his place. He obviously picked up 2 quick fouls here in the second half. We're going to see Luke Axline check back into the game.
Yeah.
His first one at the line is good for Perkins.
Yeah, the left-hander was able to make the first one. He's got 8 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists so far today.
Couple of lefties for Unioto. Him and Hoops. Hoops handles it with the left as well.
Second one, no
first
good.
Miss.
Yeah, first miss at the line for Unioto. Quickly back the other way goes River Valley.
They went 13 for 13 to start this game from the line. Now 13 for 14.
Nice cut inside Smith.
Good pass.
Lead down to 4.
And Chase Smith has stepped up in this game.
Here's a 3, short. Rebound by Weston. Back the other way goes Sawyer Weston. Will he go coast to coast? He will get fouled. And he doesn't get it to fall, but he'll shoot 2.
I think this might go against Zikafus. Looked like it was him and Fitch on it. It will be Zikafus charged with the foul. It's his second. Not too many from Unioto so far in this game. Only 5 total throughout the entire team fouls.
No, but an important note, we didn't mention it when they were at the free throw line the last time, is that Unioto shooting free throws the rest of this quarter with over half the quarter to go.
Yeah, River Valley's picked up a decent amount of fouls already. And the first one falls there easily for Weston, and he's now picked up 3 of his free throws. He's led the way so far for River Valley. It's been him as well as the corner threes from Carter Myers that have gone away for this Viking squad.
Feels like Chase Ebert's the X factor in this game.
And he still hasn't really stepped up and got any points.
If River Valley can get him going 100%, they'll feel really good about potentially winning this game. But right now, Unioto doing a great job on him both offensively and defensively.
Yes. I mean, he hasn't really touched the ball much. I mean, it's ran through Weston's ran the offense a lot in this game. You've seen Chase Smith step up a lot in this basketball game. He leads the team in points per game, almost a turnover
Very
there
nearly.
from Coy.
As Hoops gets it back, he gets it to Perkins at the logo. Now Fitch spinning away.
I like the adjustment that Coach Coombs made and said, take your time offensively in the second half for Unioto. There's no reason to rush an offensive opportunity. They did that a little bit down the stretch of the first half.
There's Perkins spinning inside and one.
Big bucket right there for Perkins.
KB Perkins.
I believe the foul will go against Myers. His second. Yes, it will. It is Myers for his second.
So now the bonus free throw coming in here for Perkins, who is now into double-digit points, and he doesn't get the free throw. Smith brings it up the floor, wants a screen, gets it for Myers. He's being defended by Coy. Spins inside, didn't get the shot to fall, though. Rebound still bouncing around, and who's going to get it?
Wasn't touched. They're going to say it's Unioto's ball. They're going to say it's off of Myers there. I think you could have gone either way with that.
I think it's the right call.
I think it's the right call. It was pretty close there in that situation, but I do think Myers touched it last. It was him and Fitch who were battling for it.
And then both of them made what were probably smart business decisions and not trying to die for that ball.
Especially into the scores table.
The scores table right there is, I mean, there's padding on it, but it's still hard metal machinery you're diving right into. As Fitch now will get the basketball back to Perkins. 3 Unioto scorers in double digits. And Fitch is the next closest with 7. Or excuse me, only 2 Unioto scorers in double digits. They move the ball around quickly. Here's Hoops.
Good
Spinning
pass.
all the way to the corner. Here's the 3 ball. Got it.
Welch.
Jack Welch drills the 3.
Great pass.
Unioto by 8.
Great pass from Hoops there. Great offensive possession. Here goes Ebert.
To the hoop.
There he goes. Ebert gets there his first points of the basketball game. We're going to see if he'll take over here. He needs to get going offensively. Yes, it was. Wasn't very easy. Great
and
pass.
Now that's easy. Back the other way. Wide open is Coy underneath the hoop. He puts it up and in for 2. 48-40. They're going to get it in Ebert's hands. Oh, somebody had a cell.
I think it was in the student section.
You can't do that. That is a big no-no in basketball. Now here's the 3 from Weston. No good.
Good block out.
Rebounded by Unioto. Here goes Hoops. Back the other way. Blake Hoops, who's been good today. And Fitch has it back at the top of the key. Fitch driving inside on Weston. Now he gets it in the corner to Perkins.
Smart idea to back it out there if you're Perkins. No need to rush an opportunity here on this possession.
Yep, and now Coy spinning inside. Beautiful move. And he doesn't get it to go, but the rebound is snagged by Welch, and he's fouled.
I mean, already here in the second half, we've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They're going to get Axline on the foul.
7 free throws heading into this trip. It'll be 8 and 9 here for Unioto in the third quarter alone.
Wow.
I guess they were the team that went into the halftime break and said, we're going to get to the cup and we're going to try to draw the fouls. They took what I said was River Valley's idea. River Valley's been more the team to shoot from the outside.
Yeah, and they haven't really been falling for River Valley like they might like. Unioto's got a 9-point advantage with 1 minute to go here in the third quarter, minute 11 exactly.
We see Pollock checked right back into this basketball game.
And Dawson Mitchell's going to check in at the next stoppage as well for the Shermans. Free throw was short, rebounded by Ebert. Cross-court pass, almost lost. Myers was able to get it. Here's Ebert, he gets it.
2-3 zone.
Sawyer Weston now
Big
in the
bucket.
corner. Myers for 3, no good, short. Nice rebound though, but he lost it.
Over.
Coy's got it now.
It was Pollock who got the rebound and turned it right over.
Yeah, Pollock almost fouled, which would have been silly in that situation, which would have sent Unioto to the line. Now you got 45 seconds to go in this third quarter that Unioto has largely had the better of.
Yeah, largest lead of the game right now at 9 for the Shermans. They're taking what's going to likely be the last opportunity here. I mean, the defense is still poking around for River Valley, but you don't want to get too aggressive here. You don't want to send to the line. I mean, Unioto shot very well from the line.
No, his Hoops almost lost his footing.
He does lose it.
Now he does lose
Lost
the ball.
it.
Back the other way, go the Vikings. Here's Smith. He'll pull up for 3. Need it. No good. Rebound, Myers. He'll put it up. And they get a foul.
It'll be a foul. Go to the line.
That was a late.
Very delayed.
That was a late whistle.
I thought it should have been there. I thought the foul was there a bit earlier.
I agree.
I think the referee just lagged on the whistle blowing.
A little bit.
Foul
I thought that was absolutely a foul on the take.
It'll go against Coy. I agree there. Yeah, definitely a foul in that situation. No arguments from me. I think the River Valley faithful are right about that one.
Some real anger here amongst the blue and white. Free throw, dribbles down and around. 8-point advantage, and Unioto will have plenty of time here to get something at the other end. 14 seconds, they'll have enough time to run a set.
Yeah.
Second free throw up and good as well. So Myers drills them both.
Needed that.
And a little bit of pressure here. Fitch will control the basketball. Weston playing good defense in the front court. Fitch has still got it. 7 seconds. Fitch trying to go coast to coast, spinning inside. No good.
Ooh, that's
Fight
a foul.
for the rebound.
That's definitely a foul.
It's going to be a foul on Unioto, I think.
I think it's going to be River Valley. I thought they were going to get Pollock jumping over the back of Hoops. Yes,
they will.
It will be Pollock. I totally think that that's a foul on Pollock. I saw him jump right in. He was uncontrolled, dove right into the shoulder there of Hoops. I mean, we're getting a little scrappy in this situation, but you can't jump over a guy.
Unioto to the line with 0.8 seconds left. So Blake Hoops, like you said, another lefty. He's at the line. He makes first one. He hasn't missed from the line yet today.
He's been a perfect 5 for 5 so far as Hoops. Now make it 6 for 6, with that make right there. Leading the way for the Shermans.
Second free throw, no good. That's a classic curse, and the long shot is no good. 50-42. Unioto by 8. Can they close it out and move to the regional final? We'll find out here in these final 8 minutes. We'll step aside. You're listening to high school basketball on Total Media Sports.
When every second counts, trust Emergency Medical Transport of Ohio. Covering Scioto, Pike, and Adams County, we're ready for any transport need. 911 emergencies, hospital transfers, dialysis, nursing home transports, and more. Safe, reliable, and always prepared. Our team is dedicated to getting you to where you need to be when you need to be there, because your care is our priority. Emergency Medical Transport of Ohio, ready when you need us. Serving Scioto, Pike, and Adams County. Call today or learn more online.
Here we go.
Here we go is right, Cade. 4 quarters for your season and 1 quarter left. River Valley going to need to get some momentum here at the start. There's Sawyer Weston inside. Ebert, floater onside, it's going to be a foul.
Yep, that'll be on Zickafoos, his third.
That will be on Zickafoos. First foul of the quarter quickly. We saw River Valley get themselves into a little bit of a tangle there by committing so many fouls early in the third quarter. They gave up some free throws that maybe they wouldn't have liked to give up. As the River Valley mascot plays with the Unioto student section. Now, back to work on offense go the Vikings. Chase Smith driving inside. Nice kick into the corner for Sawyer Weston. Now it's Myers at the top. Dump off to Ebert, who they just got to get going.
Yes.
Ebert faked it inside. Now he needs some help. He gets it in Myers. Myers out to Smith. Smith back to Myers. Unioto playing good defense right now. David Long is in the game right now, primary defender on Myers. Ebert being defended by Zikafus. And now they go way over the top. Myers with a nice catch. Myers rejected by Perkins, but they get a foul.
I thought he got the block there. I thought it was going to be clean. He doesn't like the call, but it'll go against him, his first.
And it'll be 2 free throws for Carter Myers.
Carter Myers to the stripe. He will shoot 2.
First free throw up and good.
Myers is another guy who's done very, very well at the line in this basketball game.
Yes, very good job from him so far. Second free throw up and good as well. So the lead is down to 6 with 7 to play.
What a game, man.
Yeah, this has been
That's all
great.
I got to say. What a game.
This
It's been
has
a
been
fun,
great.
fun, high-intensity basketball.
Hopefully it sets the tone for what's going to be another great weekend of basketball here at the Convocation Center. As Fitch now driving to the cup. He
Good
puts
take.
it up.
Good
Got
take.
it.
Good little shimmy on the inside and a kiss.
Yeah. Fitch now trying 1 point away from being the 4th Sherman in double digits. It's been not been one guy being the star tonight. It's been a spread around offense. A lot of guys eating tonight. There's Ebert for the 2. That's short.
Tough night for him. I mean, you know, he's not really the leading scorer. He's more of an overall player, this Ebert. But, you know, only 2 points in this basketball game, 3 rebounds and 2 assists to his credit. Not exactly stuffing that stat sheet, but he's still been involved in this game. Defensively, very, very, very stout.
He has Perkins spinning inside. Here's Cutright, or no, excuse me, not Cutright.
It's Fitch on the
That
inside.
is Fitch. Fitch
Good
driving
block
inside,
by
but
Osteen.
denied.
His
Quickly
second of
down the
game.
other way. It's thrown away. That's silly, you feel like.
They
And now
almost
Perkins
turned it
almost
away.
lost it, and they do.
They do. They turned it over. Wow.
I mean, just a wild sequence both ways. Both teams committing what felt like silly turnovers. Unioto's might have saved the worst for last there. They had 3 on 1 and couldn't get it in the bucket.
That's where you got to convert.
Didn't even get a shot up.
I know. You got to convert in that situation.
River Valley still hanging around. They're going to have to hit some 3-pointers, you feel like, here late in this matchup. Shooting just 30%. Unioto really haven't shot a lot of threes in this second half. Not even sure if they have an
Good
attempt.
pass.
There's the easy 2.
Good work there from Ebert.
That's like you said.
Ghosting
Gotta get it
back
going
the other way.
all the way. Too
Try to go
strong.
touchdown pass. Perkins threw too much on it. Big turnover there.
Viking crowd on its feet. Trying to will their guys to victory.
And 3 timeouts for both teams each at this point. Unioto, the River Valley fans wanted it on the opposite end, but it did touch the hands of Cutright. He couldn't hold on to it. It was a really talk about football a little bit earlier,
Yeah.
Ethan. That was a football
That
play.
was right off the hands. Oh, Zikafus touches earth. In the corner for 3. No good. Rebound by Myers. Sawyer Weston gets it back, puts up the 2, got it. Momentum's pendulum swings the way of the Vikings.
I think you need a timeout here if you're Coach Coombs. He's not going to call it, but I really think you want one right there. I mean, momentum, energy is favoring River Valley right now.
The whole building on its feet now. Fitch driving inside, lost the ball.
Oh, Offensive foul.
Offensive foul.
Timeout here. I think Unioto needs to burn a timeout here. I think the momentum is completely gone away from the Shermans. It doesn't look like Coach Coombs is going to do it, but I would be calling a timeout here with 3 more left on the board.
I think he's going to.
He might. No, I don't think he is. He's talking to the referee, but
Maybe
I don't
not.
think he is. I think you needed to there.
Well, it's
Momentum's-
a 4-point game.
Momentum's gone the way.
6 to play.
He's going to let him play.
Leading all scorers right now. 2 of them on River Valley have 15, Myers and Weston. Here is Myers. He gets it to Smith. Here's Ebert.
Lost it.
Almost lost it, got
Regained
it back. Had a chance to maybe drive to the hoop. Weston's got it now. He gets it to Smith for 3. Cash!
Now call it. He's not going to call it. He's going to let him play. I mean, you had an 8-point lead at this point
It's
for
a
Unioto.
7-0 run.
It's a 7-0 run right now
they
for
will.
River Valley.
They will
Yes,
call a
you need
timeout.
that timeout there. Full, extended, need it.
Wow. The energy in this building through the roof. It's a 1-point game at the Convo. Unioto leads it. You're listening to high school basketball on Total Media Sports.
A proud sponsor of Eastern Pike Local School Sports, Chase Brown Law LLC is your trusted attorney in Waverly, Ohio. Whether it's real estate, closings, title searches, estate planning, probate, child custody, or divorce, we're here to help. Visit us at 112 West 3rd Street or call 740-947-2176. Chase Brown Law, your partner in navigating life's legal complexities.
Hungry for something amazing? Sully's in the Valley is now open in Beaver, serving up the best flavors around, from sizzling brick oven pizzas to what might be the best Reuben in Ohio. Every bite is made with top quality, high grade ingredients, fresh, flavorful, and crafted to perfection. Sully's is your new go-to spot. Come see what everyone's talking about. Sully's in the Valley, now open in Beaver.
These are the games, the moments that you live for as a player, as a freshman, on JV, on the freshman team. You think about these moments, these sort of basketball games. And, well, you're in one right now if you're a member of this River Valley or Unioto squad. It's a 1-point game. Unioto's got the lead. KB Perkins got it outside. Fitch for 2.
Big bucket there from Fitch. Way to answer. Big answer there.
And now Fitch is into double digits, 1 of 4. Sherman's at double digits. There's 3 in double digits for River Valley. No one true score today. There's
Block.
a rejection.
It was Zikafus.
A guy, maybe the shortest player on the court.
He is the shortest guy on the court.
Going up and getting the rejection. Now Unioto maybe just stealing momentum back a little bit here. Still feels like an eternity left in this game.
There's a lot of
30
time.
to go.
A lot of time left.
In the corner, Zikafus for 3. No good. And it's tipped out of bounds off of Cutright.
Still only trailing by 3 if you're River Valley in this situation. I mean, you've had that, the corner has worked well, whether it's Chase Smith, whether it's Carter Myers in this situation. They've worked a bit with that corner 3, and a lot of it, Ebert stepped up down the stretch. We talked about him being cold throughout the first 3 quarters. He stepped up well, has handled the basketball and handled the pressure here down the stretch.
He's still not stuffing the stat sheet like you said, but he is really creating some great shots for his teammates. How about Smith for a deep 3? No good. Rebound Zikafus. Back the other way it goes Unioto. Caden Cutright's got the basketball, and he'll slow things down for the Tanks.
Don't get too conservative here. See if you can get a good opportunity.
And they get a foul.
It'll be a blocking foul there against Weston, his first. And the Unioto faithful love it. Right over on their side of the court up there. Then we're going to see a substitution. Welch will get into the game. They're going to give Cutright a rest on the bench. So that tells me what Unioto's plan here for the final 2:52 is. They're not going to attack. They're not going to be the aggressors. They're going to play more defensive. I've said it throughout our entire time here. You don't want to get too conservative when you've got to lead late.
Here's Hoops in the corner for 3. No good. But wide open is Perkins. He missed the layup. Oh, no. Perkins left 2 points on the floor right there. Now Smith has it for the Vikings. Myers deep 3. Go! Bang! Carter Myers ties the game with 2:30 to play.
Man, he
that was from
Cincinnati on the back. Cincinnati on the map of Ohio from the floor.
Oh my goodness. Hoops almost thought about responding. Now he'll try to drive inside, put up a spot-up shot. Rolls in, left-handed. Got it to go. The trade blows here at the Convo. Ooh, that was very close to an over and back.
It was close.
Very close. Didn't have the full body set.
And we're immediately going to see Cutright at the table.
Ebert will try and put one up. He'll
get
it.
Oh! He does a little flex, too. He stepped up huge in this game.
They get a foul, I think.
I think it might go against Weston. If so, it's a second.
Yeah. Just a grab. I think a slight grab is what they're going to get here.
I mean, him and Fitch have been going at it all game. The two of them, guarding each other.
It's been a battle.
Going against each other. We'll go against Weston, his second. We're going to see Cutright check in for Zikafus. Yeah. So the 5 out there, they're going to go with Welch, Fitch, Hoops, Cutright, and Perkins. And then the starting 5 out there for the Vikings of Smith, Myers, Weston, Ebert, and Osting.
Yeah.
There we
Minute
go.
52. We are level at 56.
Got to get it in.
They do. Now Perkins needs some
Take it
help.
up the floor. I mean, just dribble it up the
He
floor.
had it. I don't think he realized he didn't have anybody on his back. They get it off to the
Welch, and he
sophomore
poked it
Welch,
away.
and he got
Lost it.
lost.
Welch lost it.
Lost it. Maybe an underclassman mistake there.
Huge
and the Vikings
possession.
bring it up the floor. Minute 30 to play.
Coach Brown wants him to slow it down. That's right there is perfect coaching. Don't get too quick. Don't try to move too fast.
Yeah.
Slow it down.
And
Great idea there from Coach Brown. I love that situation. He understood what was going on. The coaching right there, the class, the seasoned coach is very much taking advantage in that situation.
Folks, don't go anywhere. Minute 26 for your season. We are level at 56 between Unioto and River Valley. You're listening to high school basketball on Total Media Sports.
You're watching Total Media Sports coverage of the OHSAA Convo Tournament. Don't forget to subscribe for more local sports content.
You think these fans are ready to go? I think they're ready.
Everybody's on their feet here at the
Crowd on their
Convo.
feet.
Here we go. 126 left to go. Who's going to continue their season right now? Shermans, Vikings. Let's get after it.
Wow. What an atmosphere all game long. Got to give it out to both of these communities. They've both shown up and then some. Chance to take the lead here on this possession for the River Valley Vikings.
Ebert's
Ebert's got the basketball. He really has stepped up, controlled the basketball a lot in this fourth quarter. Now Weston Sawyer, who's also been great today. Had to get rid of it and does
Almost
to
to
Myers.
five.
They call another timeout.
And Coach Brown is
not
very
happy.
upset. He said, why, that's a good point there. He said, why are you picking up your dribble? You don't need to pick up your dribble if you're that far out wide. I mean, it's an extended court here at the Convo compared to a regular high school court. It's a bit longer for some of the players here. So I agree with him in that sense. There's no reason for you to really pick up your dribble in that situation. You want to make sure that you control the basketball. That's what you got to do from the guards in this situation. If I'm River Valley, though, I'm keeping the ball in Ebert's hands. He's handled it down the stretch. Weston's handled it throughout the entire game, and Ebert has handled it in the fourth. Ebert has done so much to run through the offense and set up good opportunities for his squad here in this situation. So I think you have to live through the guy. That's your senior, and really is almost led you to this point, as that player of the year in the district.
Yeah, Carter Myers has a double-double now with 18 points and 11 rebounds. He'd be up there if we were awarding a player of the game. Honestly, there are a lot of guys making great cases. There hasn't been one superstar in this game. There have been many, and they've been wearing both jerseys too. Minute and 3 seconds to play. Who's going to come out on top? It's coin flip at this rate. Here is Sawyer. Almost an over and back on the dribble. Now Ebert picks it up.
Good deny defense so far.
And he lost it.
A foul. That'll be a
And a
foul.
foul.
That's Osting's fourth.
Zikafus again. How many key defensive plays has he made
stepped
tonight?
up. I mean, he had that huge block a little earlier down the stretch of this basketball game. He stepped up there. They poked it away there. I mean, that's the fourth for Osting. So the size, you got to think about those situations. But this is where Unioto, don't let the moment get the best of you here in this situation.
48 seconds to go. We'll see how they run this offense.
Oh, turned it over.
Perkins can't touch it.
Oh, they got to go now.
Really smart job. Will they get
They
over
gotta go.
time?
They got to go.
They do. 37 seconds to go.
Still 2 timeouts for Unioto. If this gets down to the 20-minute mark and you're struggling offensively, burn that timeout. Coach
30 seconds.
Coach Coombs is barking out orders right now to his offense. I think he's going to try to let him play. This might be the last possession of the regulation here.
Fitch has the basketball with 20 seconds to go, being defended by Sawyer, who's been so good defensively.
West
Got
been
the
everywhere.
screen. Cut right inside. Perkins at the hoop. Denied.
Foul! Loose ball foul. I think they're going to get River Valley. I think it's going to go. Yeah,
it's not free
Osting.
throws.
It's going to be Osting, so
if
he's
it's
done.
on Osting, that's his fifth, and he's out of the game. It is not free throws. It is not free throws. This is under the bucket.
It was on the floor.
This is an on-the-floor foul with 11 seconds to go. Will Unioto maybe call a timeout here, try and set a play?
I think you do, especially with Osting checking out of the game here with 11.8.
I think they're going to call a timeout.
I think Coach Coombs is trying to figure out what is happening first.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we have a delay. I think he's going to let him play, but we're going to see Osting check out. Axline is going to check in, and that'll be Osting. I mean, that could be the final moments of his season of his career. We'll see.
Will they try to attack?
You got to get to the cup.
Axline off the bench.
You got to get to the cup here in this situation because one more foul puts you in the bonus here if you're Unioto. Attack the basket here in this situation. 11.8 seconds left.
Go.
Attack the basket.
All the way out to Hoops.
Hoops and Fitch.
10 seconds.
Hoops and Fitch right here. Pick and roll.
Fitch has the basketball.
He's going to get it from
defended
Perkins.
By Weston. Inside. Fitch trips. Lost the ball. 1 second timeout.
0.8 seconds.
0.8 seconds.
He wants more time because Coach Brown, he wants more time.
I don't know. It's not like college basketball where you could go to the monitor and put more time on.
I don't think that they will.
I don't
he wanted
think he really
more.
can.
He wanted more. I mean, there's not much that you can do with 0.8. I mean, you could try a half-court heave, but you don't want to turn the ball over here.
I would just chuck one up, maybe see if you get fouled.
Yeah, not a bad decision there in that situation.
Just chuck one up. If it goes in, you have a moment to live for eternity. If it doesn't go in, you play for overtime.
Yeah, I think that's really going to be the situation here is that you're absolutely right. I mean, and that's where, like we said, do you call a timeout in this situation if you're Coach Coombs? Do you sit there and you say, let's take a breath? That's where I thought that Unioto would have called a timeout in that situation because they've been working so quickly down the stretch of this basketball game. But I mean, they're going to put.
Oh, they did. They did give him an extra 0.6.
They put 0.6, so it's going to be 1.4 on the clock for River Valley.
Wow.
They got to go the length of the court, mind you. Like I said, bigger court.
Yeah.
Bigger
There's
court.
also, I'm seeing a lot of orange coming in for a lot of New Lex fans roll in for our second game tonight.
Well, that game might be a little bit of a delayed tip.
Yeah, then
might
we
be an
anticipated.
8:15 tip. Because, oh boy.
Wow, what a game. I mean,
this has been classic, man.
Overtime feels deserved
Classic.
in this game unless we get something extremely dramatic late in this basketball game. Crowd on their feet.
Get your SC top 10 ready, folks.
Let's see. Get those cameras out if you're in the Convocation Center now. Timeout.
Coach Coombs will call a 30-second. Just wanted to see what they ran.
Yep.
I mean, no more timeouts for River Valley in regulation. I think there'll be I don't know. I'm not sure what the rules are in high school. I'll look that up real quick. I believe that they're awarded one more timeout in the overtime period.
And then is it a 3-minute overtime period or a 4-minute?
It's a 4-minute overtime period. It's half of the quarter periods.
Okay. And we could play all night if that's what takes. If that's what it takes.
I mean, we can, man. I mean,
this game has been so close.
It's been fun.
That it feels like it could go all night.
Yes, it could.
Just trading body blows both ways of these teams.
You know what this game actually reminds me of? Reminds me of a little earlier this week. I took a trip up to Columbus on Tuesday between Ohio State and Nebraska, where Unioto is playing been like Ohio State, where they led for a majority of the game, and River Valley's been like Nebraska. They're punching right back in. We'll see if that holds true at the ending of this game for anybody that was watching that game earlier. But man, it's been a fun week of watching some basketball. I'll tell you that much.
This has been a fantastic game. Just back and forth. You have to, again, all credit to both teams, their supporters, their fans. And obviously one team is going to leave a lot happier than the other, but both can hang their heads extremely high. They'll get it in quickly to Smith. He'll chuck it up. Ooh. It was short.
Looked online.
It was short. And we're playing bonus basketball in the Convocation Center.
Here we go.
56-56. We'll step aside. Overtime. When we come back, you're listening to high school basketball on Total Media Sports.
Discover the ultimate destination for custom apparel at Elizabeth's Custom Tees. Specializing in direct-to-film printed apparel and top-notch embroidery, we bring your designs to life with crisp vibrancy. From sports team to businesses, we got you covered. Our embroidery services offer a classic, high-quality finish. Whether it's clothing or accessories, we customize it all. Serving Beaver, Ohio, and beyond, contact Philip or Kristen Babs at 357-6531 or 395-4905. Visit us on Facebook or email elizabethstees@gmail.com. Elevate your style with Elizabeth's Custom Tees today.
Looking for a delicious and healthy way to fuel your day? Look no further than DRN Nutrition in Piketon, Ohio. Energizing teas to protein-packed shakes, we've got the perfect boost to keep you going, whether you're on the move or... You're watching Total Media Sports coverage of the OHSAA Convo Tournament. Don't forget to subscribe for more local sports content.
Everybody catch their breath? Good. Great. Bonus basketball here at the Convocation Center. What a game we've had on our hands so far. 56-56. We're tied. They cannot be separated after 4 quarters, so we'll play the 5th. 4 minutes on the clock to solidify a spot in the Elite 8 of Ohio high school basketball in Division 4. Myers will try to get it started with a 3, and he'll drill it. Carter Myers gets the scoring started in overtime.
His 4-3 of the basketball game. Carter Myers so far has just electric from the outside. It's really the first lead for River Valley since right before the halftime break. Their largest lead of the game right now at 3.
Yeah, and how will Unioto respond? They've been great so far today at responding. Here's Hoops cutting inside, putting it up to the hoop. No good.
Tough shot.
He got his own rebound. They traveled.
Wow, that's crazy. I thought that they were going to get a hook there. I think that there was way too much contact against Hoops on the inside. I thought that could have been an easy hook call there, but no whistle blown. It's almost standing room capacity here for the Maysville fans behind us. They're trying to come back into the game right now.
And it's a 3-point lead for the Vikings of River Valley.
And also want to set the scene. Both teams got a timeout here for this period.
Yes.
I believe it's a full timeout.
Yes. Inside to Weston. Now either inside. This is Axline. Now pulling up in the mid-range. Got it. That's Weston. Largest lead of the game for Sawyer Weston and the River Valley Vikings.
And a walk.
And over and back.
He wasn't established. Fitch is talking to the referee. He said he wasn't established. He's right. His feet were not established in the back or in the front court. And right now, I mean, it seems like the moment for Unioto. I mean, River Valley's been cool as a cucumber
the whole
down
game.
Down the stretch of this game. They've trailed for a majority of this game. I want to say about 95.
Probably three full quarters.
Yeah. 95% of this game that they have trailed, and that they've handled this game quite well.
Weston thought about a 3 that would have been
huge,
a real killer. Now Axline gets it in to Myers. Not a terrible idea to get it to him the way he's playing.
Wide open,
tried
turned
to
it
feed
over.
it in, and it's a great defensive possession for Unioto. Can they swing the momentum back their way?
They need it.
The pendulum has just flown both ways throughout the entire
Turnover.
game. Now it's turned over by Fitch. 2:30 to play in the overtime period. It's 5-0 Vikings in this overtime. And now they're going to get a foul on Cutright. They gave it to him the first time. The first one probably could have been called. They didn't call it. Second time, they got him.
It's gone River Valley's way so far in the overtime period.
It stays with the fourth quarter foul. So that was a foul that Unioto actually had to give.
Yes.
So no free throws, but now both teams shooting free throws for the rest of this game.
They're going to do it again.
And Hoops will foul.
So they're going to send, I don't know if I'd send Weston to the line.
Yeah, he's been good from there.
He's got 3 makes so far in this game. I mean, it's a tough situation right now if you're Unioto. It's been a while since they've got a bucket from the floor as well. I mean, you'd have to go way, way back into the fourth quarter, probably about around the 3-2 minute mark before when River Valley started that run.
And there's a missed free throw from Sawyer Weston. Still a 5-point game, still far from over this one. Weston's second attempt is good. 6-point game. Blake Fitch has controlled the basketball for most of this overtime to varying success.
They need a big bucket here. They need something to find the bottom of the net.
And
Can't do that.
Nearly a turnover. Smith flew in.
Yeah, Perkins again. I mean, he's had a couple easy opportunities and almost had another struggling situation there. He had 2 buckets that were easy twos that he could have made.
Yeah.
Didn't get the fall, but Unioto has to
Need
answer
something.
here. They need a bucket.
something. Fitch, nice spin. Spinning at the basket, putting it up, getting it to go.
Needed
Blake
that.
Fitch
And a timeout.
with a huge
Good
shot.
timeout there. Good timeout there from Coach Coombs. I like that situation. Halfway through the overtime period, you needed the bucket. Take the lid off of the basket there if you're a Unioto. Smart decision there by the Shermans. I don't think that you foul. I think that you need to draw up full court pressure, a full court trap set here if you're Unioto. Something that you're not used to running, something that you only really run at the end of practice or at certain times of practice when you're trying to implement these situations in these types of basketball games.
Wow. What an amazing game this has been. River Valley, finally, for the first time all game, really looked in control for a second there, but there goes Fitch straight to the cup, putting it up and in. He's got 13 points now to go with, and a rebound and 3 assists. Nobody else in this game is really in foul trouble.
No,
Osting
Osting fouled out of this
besides
basketball
Osting,
game.
of course, who fouled out.
But-
Zikafus has 3. He's the only one who's on the floor right now with with more than 2.
Yeah, I mean, and that's probably, I mean, assuming that these are the 5 that we're going to see. We saw Welch for a second for Unioto down the stretch in crunch time. We're going to see him check back in. So
Yeah.
Welch will check back in. They're going to go small here, go the Shermans.
Yeah, try
No
and get a
Perkins.
pick, try and get a steal.
No Perkins. Smaller lineup out there with the Vikings with axe line, so
Yep.
they're trying to match them height-wise.
1 timeout remaining for both teams. 2 minutes to play.
Tough, got to get it in.
Ooh, he almost didn't. Now. Oh, there's a throwaway!
Turnover.
And it's
Yes.
a turnover.
Weston turned it away.
Exactly what the Shermans were looking for.
Now you got to get to the basket. You don't need a 3 here if you're Unioto. You can go with a quick 2. It's got to be quick, though. That's what Unioto needs to do. Speed right now is your biggest advantage here. I mean, I get there's a little under 2 minutes left, but you need a quick bucket.
Oh,
good hands.
Perkins able to get it back, though.
It was
lucky
great hands
break
there
there.
from Smith.
Deep 3 from Hoops. No good. Rebound by the Vikings. Quickly goes Smith up the floor. He gets it over the half-court stripe.
Don't foul. Don't foul. Don't
now,
foul.
Sawyer Weston inside, putting it up. No good. Got his own rebound. And now a fight for the basketball. They're going to get a foul on Hoops.
That's his 3rd, so now he sees 3 fouls. And that will send Ebert to the line, shooting 2. Hasn't gone to the line so far in this game, but
And Unioto, that felt like a missed opportunity on the other end.
really did.
Missing that 3.
Really did.
Could have really fully swung momentum back in the Shermans' favor. Instead, a chance to extend the lead to 6 here for River Valley.
That's why I think you didn't need an outside shot there. You didn't need a 3.
They really
I
have
think you needed
not
to get to
shot
the
a lot.
cup.
I don't think they've made a 3 in the second half.
No, they have not. They have not. No, they have. Excuse me. Welch got a 3.
Yes.
The only opportunity.
That's a long, way long off the back bumper. So the Vikings not really doing great from the free throw line right now. They've only made 1 of their last 3.
one of their last 4 if you want to date it back that long. So.
Yeah. So they're 1 for 3 in overtime. Ebert now puts up the second one. That one's long. And it's rebounded. Hoops almost lost
he had to
it.
throw it
and
in,
he
man.
just about kept
And
it in. Now there's a
they're gonna go-
foul.
Perkins will go to the line.
And that's going to send Perkins to the line. So just a nightmare sequence there for River Valley.
Missing both opportunities.
Missing both free throws, and you quickly send Unioto to the line for 2 points, and just 3 seconds came off the clock.
Yeah, that's true, and the foul will go against Ebert. So, I mean, Perkins has had a troublesome clutch really down the stretch of this basketball game. He had a couple easy shots, a couple turnovers. He needs to convert here for Unioto.
And he doesn't get the first one. Got to get your free throws. Both teams struggling at the line. We talked in the early portion of this game about how good both teams were
perfect
shooting.
for a majority. Only 1 missed free throw in the first half. Unioto started off 13 for 13 from the line.
Second one is good.
Needed that there for Perkins.
1 possession game.
We're going to see a couple substitutions as
Coy comes back in
and
for
Pollock.
Unioto.
Pollock for the Vikings.
Yep. Ebert will inbound, or Ebert, excuse me. And now they get it quickly into Smith. Cut right, defending him closely. And Smith gets it over the stripe.
Here comes the
Cut
trap.
right.
Lost
Stolen
it.
away. No,
Oh,
a foul.
It was, man, that's game of inches right there. They say
Tight.
football's a game of inches.
Very tight.
That right there is a basketball game of inches. Cut right thought he just got all ball, but Smith will go to the line and shoot 2 here. As I said, one in the last 4 made for the Vikings as they head to the stripe with this opportunity. Smith, though, has not gone to the line so far. This is his first trip. Misses the first. 1 for the last 5.
Man, both teams
Lids
struggling
on
from
it
the
right
line.
now. And like I said, you don't see this often from these teams, but they've
It absolutely could be nerves.
I think it
absolutely
is.
could be.
You know, I mean, both these teams, this is the first time that they've been here for a while, for either of these cores of these squads. So I can
second
understand
one
that.
is good. 4-point game.
Makes it a 2-possession
A little
game.
bit of pressure.
Gotta get it
Gotta
in.
get it in. They do to Perkins, and Hoops gets it back. They get it to Fitch.
I know that they love Fitch handling the basketball, but I
Yeah.
think it's okay to let
Well, they got
somebody
it
else
up to
set
him.
up the offense.
Minute 17 to go. It's a 4-point game. Cut right. He pulls up for 3. No good. And Cut
Foul.
right tried to get his own rebound and commits a
Third
foul on
foul.
Ebert.
So Ebert will head to the line again.
He's got to hit his free throws. He missed the last 2.
0 for 2 in his last opportunities. Seven for 12 in the second half for River Valley. Well, the second half and into the overtime period. Down the stretch of this basketball game for the squad, these are free throws. 13 and 14 in the second half. You'd like to get both here, but you need to at least get
Gotta
one
get
here
one.
for Ebert.
And he does.
Needed that. We talked about him in this basketball game. He started off very, very slow, and he has stepped up a ton down the stretch of this basketball game. Set up the offense, has handled the ball very well, and forced a handful of turnovers. He gets
Second
the
is good as well.
Need a 3 now if you're Unioto.
Unioto's
3
gotta
or quick
go.
2. 3 or quick 2. I think they're taking too much time, which means
Minute 6 seconds.
they're setting up a 3 here.
6-point game.
Only
Here's
1.
Perkins at the top. Perkins going to try and drive inside for 2. He's fouled. And he'll go to the line.
Myers, that's his 3rd. So 2 opportunities here for Perkins. He went 1 for 2 last time at the stripe. Needs to get both here and cut it back to a 4-point difference.
Yeah, you have to get them both. Have to get them both.
Perkins, 2 shots.
First one is good.
Gosh, not that easy.
Can't even imagine the nerves. What's going through the minds of all these guys right now.
As we see Pollock check back in, so River Valley going with him and Axline with they switched, and we're
David
going
Long's
to
going to check
see Long
back in.
check back in.
Unioto
He's
as
their
well.
defensive
Perkins' second one
specialist.
is
Missed.
no good. Rebounded by Myers. 56 seconds to go. Smith, they got to go a little bit here. Almost got into trouble. Now, Ebert almost lost the ball. Now he does lose the ball.
Did lose it. They got numbers too.
Unioto's got numbers. Hoops, spot up 3. Got it! 2-point game.
Oh boy. Oh.
To channel Bill Rafferty. Onions. 2 points. Wow, what a swing. That felt like it could have been a possession where River Valley could have taken control and really just stamped it off if they had gone to the free throw line, for example, and it could have been a 7-point game. Instead, turnover, spot up 3, 2-point game. We'll step aside briefly, but don't go anywhere. You're listening to high school basketball on Total Media Sports.
Southeast Appalachian Regional Community Health of Ohio is proud to present The Search Project. The Search Project through the Jackson County Health Department is a program designed to decrease the negative impacts of COVID-19 and other public health issues and promote healthy behaviors through the deployment of community health work. The project is funded by CDC and serves 11 counties in southeastern Ohio. For more information, contact the Jackson County Health Department at 740-935-6322.
You're watching Total Media Sports coverage of the OHSAA Convo Tournament. Don't forget to subscribe for more local sports content.
What do you think those guys are thinking right now?
Man, we got to continue the season. We got to come back here for another game on Sunday.
41.3 seconds to go. River Valley by 2. They got to be careful here in the front court. They ran themselves into a little bit of trouble initially on that last possession. That's what led to the turnover.
Now you got to foul. 30
seconds.
Weston or Ebert, I would foul.
And now they're going to still play straight-up defense. Now they're going to go after Weston, and they get the foul.
It'll be cut right with the foul. It's his fourth.
Yep. 25.8 to go, and these are the big money free throws. Got to hit these. Need them both
As
if
Weston
you're the Vikings.
goes up and does his little free throw motion right there.
He went 1 for 2 with his last time at the line.
You'd like to get both. You need to. You want to make this a 2-possession game here. Unioto's got no more timeouts. They just expired with their last one.
First free throw, no good. So Unioto will have a chance to tie no matter what coming back down the court. Long will check back out. Perkins comes back into the game.
If you miss this here, Unioto, I think you need to go find Fitch quick too. Him and Hoops work through both of them. Pick and roll, work to the bucket with both of them. If you miss it, you got to get
Big
a three.
Free throw here. Second free throw is good. 3-point game. They get it into Sikafus. Face guarding. Fitch is Sawyer Weston.
I want cut right or I want Hoops right now for a 3-point opportunity.
Perkins has the basketball.
Need a three.
Got it to cut right. 13 to go. Here's Fitch. Driving inside. Got it to Perkins. Perkins puts it up. Got it. 4 seconds to go. Clock is ticking.
That's going to be it. They're going to let it expire.
They'll let the clock run out. No!
That's it. That's it.
Wow.
That's how it ends.
The shot went in with about 4.3 seconds on the clock.
Well, because the thing is in high school is that the clock continues to run. They don't have a stop. There's no stop in the high school. I mean, the scoreboard here reads 66-63, but the final is 66-65.
Yeah, the bucket will count.
Honestly, that was a smart decision there from Ebert, but an anticlimactic end. I think it was because Fitch worked himself into a double team on the baseline and tried to throw backside. It was Hoops, backside open. There were way too many bodies there. Great job from River Valley to seal off the baseline pass because they were looking for corner three from Hoops. And it was a great defensive set there from the Vikings. They continue, and Ethan, they're in uncharted territory right now. This is one of the deepest runs in school history for the River Valley Vikings.
And heartbreak
for Unioto. Heartbreak.
No other way to summarize that feeling.
Tough loss. I mean, you led 95% of regulation, take it deep into the game. You go to overtime. You try to make it come back, have a chance to tie it late, and you shoot a 2 instead of a 3 when you needed 3. Tough.
We'll step aside briefly, and then we'll come back, recap this fantastic game, and set the stage. We got more basketball. We've got another game coming up in just about a half hour's time. We'll preview it when we come back. You're listening to High School Basketball on Total Media Sports.
Southeast Appalachian Regional Community Health of Ohio is proud to present The Search Project. The Search Project through the Jackson County Health Department is a program designed to decrease the negative impacts of COVID-19 and other public health issues and promote healthy behaviors through the deployment of community health work. The project is funded by CDC and serves 11 counties in southeastern Ohio. For more information, contact the Jackson County Health Department at 740-935-6322.
You're watching Total Media Sports coverage of the OHSAA Convo Tournament. Don't forget to subscribe for more local sports content.
Wow.
What a game.
Is there any other way to sum that up? What a finish. What a matchup. River Valley takes down Unioto 66-65 in overtime. Cade, just explain that last sequence a little bit. Explain why they didn't have to inbound the basketball there.
So in high school basketball in the state of Ohio, the way that it works is whenever a bucket is made down the stretch of a game, it's not like college where you hit the under 2 minutes and the clock stops on an inbound after a made bucket. High school, the clock runs. There's no stops at all with that. So what happened there is Unioto dribbles on the inside. Fitch tries to throw it for an open three. I think they were looking for Zikafus or Hoops on the backside. And then Fitch tries to throw it. Ball's tip. Perkins gets it, shoots a two. Was trying to draw contact to get an and one opportunity to try to extend the game because Unioto was trailing by 3.
It was close to an and one, too.
It was very close. But he made the bucket with about, I want to say about 6, maybe 5.5 seconds left. Ebert grabs it, works out of bounds. Clock read like 4.7 whenever he got it in possession, and the referee started doing his hand signal. So Ebert smartly makes a decision and says, I don't have to inbound it. Clock continues to run. I have no issues because the 5-second call does not expire for me. So he just runs baseline out of bounds, throws the ball in the air, and River Valley is making one of its deepest runs ever.
What a run
for the Vikings.
And what a game.
What a game.
What an unbelievable
classic.
game.
A classic here at the Convo.
You have to shout out both schools.
Yes.
All credit to Unioto. All credit to River Valley. Again, like I said during that fourth quarter, one of the teams is going to win, but one is going to lose.
Yes.
Both of them can hold their heads high after tonight. What a fantastic game
Great
that
game.
was. But we have bonus basketball coming up in just about 15 or so minutes. We'll be right back here.
25.
In
Well,
this
15
same
or so
spot.
minutes pregame.
15 minutes, we'll be back.
Yeah.
25 minutes till tip here between New Lex and Maysville. For those of us who are tuning in right now, let's give a quick preview before we head off and take a quick break. Gator Nichols is the one word for Maysville.
Hey, 2 years ago, I saw this kid play as a freshman here for this Maysville squad. They played here. They lost to Bishop Hartley and then came back last year, ran through the combo, went all the way to the state championship in Division II. This Maysville squad, super fun team. I mean, they've had guys that have popped up left, right, center over the past couple of years. Couple names that come to the mind. Guys like Alex Bob for that squad. You've got some of that history there for the Panthers overall when looking at this squad. New Lex on the opposite end. They lost both games in the regular season. They've lost, I believe, 6 straight. 6 straight to Maysville coming into this game. These two teams, conference foes. MVL basketball. I'm well-versed in the MVL basketball range. Don't worry. As a man just north of Perry County from Licking County myself, very well-versed in the MVL basketball scene. So I'm excited for this one. I think this one's going to be a great game. Panthers versus Panthers. MVL Small Division Showdown. Can't wait for that one.
Should be a fantastic game, but boy, do they have a tough act to follow.
Yes, they do.
After the game we just saw. We'll say goodbye for now, but don't go anywhere. Stay tuned to that Total Media channel. We'll have our live stream up in just about 15 or so minutes, but I need some water and to rest my voice after that fantastic basketball game. Thanks so much to everybody who helped make this possible. Really appreciate those two teams putting on as great a game as they did, and we appreciate you for tuning in with us here at Total Media Sports. We'll be back on our live stream in just about 10 or so minutes. It'll be our second stream of the day, New Lexington versus Maysville, coming up in just a few minutes. Until then, for Cade Williamson, I've been Ethan Sargent saying so long from the Convo. Final score, 66 for River Valley, 65 for Unioto after overtime. Ooh, those are good numbers.